This is how to do the Backdoor Roth IRA for 2024. In order to do it the right way, you need to address 3 areas. First, you need to make sure that there is not money in specific retirement accounts. 2, you have to move the money through the right accounts in the right order. And then 3, you need to file your taxes properly. First step, no money can be in a traditional IRA, rollover IRA, SEP IRA, or simple IRA in your name. If you do have any of these accounts with money in them, you have to empty them first. There's a couple ways that you can do that. First, you can move those monies into your employer's retirement account plan. So a 401k or a 403b, most of them can receive transfers of such accounts. Once that's done, the account is empty. The other option is if you are self-employed, you can open up a solo 401k that is based upon the revenue and expenses and essentially net income of your business to put money into. It's essentially your own 401k. And you can structure it so that an old traditional IRA or rollover IRA or SEP IRA, you can move that money into your solo 401k. The last option is to convert it to a Roth IRA. Now, when you do this with money that was deducted in the past, the amount that you transfer from the traditional to the Roth will be taxable in this case. Now, if you're in like a low income, relatively low income year, like if you're in residency or if you're transitioning from training to attendinghood and your income is only going to go up, you might want to convert this anyway. But if you don't want to pay any taxes on transfers, you want to seek one of those first 2 options, your employer's 401k, 403b, or to your own solo 401k. Now, all your accounts, these IRAs, are empty, right? Step 2, you need to move the money through the right accounts in the right order. What you do is you take $7,000, I'm assuming you're doing the full amount for 2024, because that's the maximum if you're under 50. $7,000 goes into an empty traditional IRA. Once it's in there, leave it there for a month. After a month, you move the money, the $7,000 plus whatever interest has accrued, into a Roth IRA. Then invest it into the traditional IRA, wait a month, put it into the Roth IRA, and then invest it. That is step 2. And then the third one is filing your taxes properly. If you're doing it yourself through Free Tax USA or TurboTax, you need to clarify in the software that you are making a non-deductible contribution to a traditional IRA. The language is tricky, so you have to be careful and make sure that you're doing it the right way. It might be a little scary, but it is very possible to do this on your own with these types of software. If you work with an accountant, you need to communicate with them and tell them, hey, I made a 2024 non-deductible contribution to a traditional IRA. You can tell them, I'm trying to do the Backdoor Roth IRA. They should know what you're talking about, but some of them may not. But if you tell them that you're making a non-deductible contribution to a traditional IRA, that will be enough information for them to go on. What that does is it creates the need for an additional tax form, form number 8606. If this is done properly year to year, Form 8606 is a cinch to complete. It's really, really easy. But you need to be proactive in communicating with your accountant to let them know that you're doing this. Now, if you're doing it yourself, of course, you have to follow the steps through the software, as I mentioned. If you do these 3 steps, you will have completed the Backdoor Roth IRA, and you will have done it without creating headaches for you later on. Best of all, you are moving money into an account that can now grow tax-free, because the Roth IRA, it will grow tax-free all the way up through into retirement. So it's a great method for those of you who are high earners. For details, if you're single and you make more than $161,000, if you're married and you file your taxes jointly and you make more than $240,000 as a household, or generally, if you file your taxes separately even though you're married due to the fact that perhaps you're trying to manage your federal student loans, these are the people for which the Backdoor Roth IRA is necessary.